Hello everyone, Dave and Ron again, the Elvis Effect channel, and I'm learning that by heart.
It's embedded in your brain now.
Well, we'd go that far. This is a video I seen, and I said, I'll be darned. And I watched it, and it's just great. David has never seen this. There's no way he would have seen this. I know before you even tell me you have not seen this. But I watched this, and I said, I kind of wish it would have went on. This is where to me that rock and roll was getting its juice. It was getting started. It was in the process of getting big.
Yeah.
And I think this is where it was, and I just love this video. I hope you guys do too. It's black and white. Sometimes I mentioned black and white to David, and he said, "Well, I don't want to watch it."
That was when I was younger. All right.
Oh, but now he has no choice. So. Let's listen to this.
All right, let's listen to it.
Let's watch. I could just tell the way he talks.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can make up your own mind.
Let's see it.
Men come down here from New York and from Florida to find out my reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today.
Oh, God.
I 100% believe it. Why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog,
Look at the ladies.
crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
I apologize for stopping this, but I got to tell you, that song, what they're doing, they're playing off the record. They're not playing, he's not singing that. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And when I first heard Hound Dog, I was just speechless.
Yeah.
And I was just a kid. I never heard anything. I mean, my mother was playing Ernest Tubb. My dad was playing Hank Williams. And there was nothing like that. Nothing.
Yeah. Revolutionary.
Yeah.
It really was. I mean, and this is one of the big reasons why I liked Elvis so much, because beforehand I did not know at what level he was at and what he did for music moving forward after this, right? The rock and roll and the way that people viewed it, right? You saw the guy in the beginning talk about it. It was very controversial, which it takes a lot of courage to do, and he was just doing his thing. You know, he wasn't thinking about it being evil or thinking about it, you know, being negative at all. It was just a way of expression, you know?
Right.
And,
he was making a lot of people happy. He knew that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
As far as that guy, that preacher at the beginning, he's probably a big Elvis fan. Now.
A couple years down the line, he's like, oh, yeah, I love Elvis. I was there when he first started. You saw me rolling my eyes in the beginning when I heard him talking, because
It's hard to imagine,
it is.
but I seen it. I mean,
It's crazy.
yeah, I seen a lot of crazy
It's crazy
stuff.
to me. It's like going back in time a little bit watching
Yeah.
this too,
Yeah.
and I love it because it was such a revolution. In my opinion, it was so revolutionary. Just for, again, music moving forward after that changed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And before I forget, I wanted to tell you guys out there that that preacher, or whatever he was talking really low. And when Elvis started, "You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog," I seen that thing overload really big. So I don't know if that played or not, but that part I'm going to play again just so you can hear that for sure, because I can't rewind this. It's
Yep.
just the way it is. But hang in there. We're going to do it.
Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. You know they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound.
Elvis has left the building.
That's good stuff.
That's great. That's
I mean,
great.
for me, that's a 5 out of 5 because that's where it started.
Yeah.
And he was doing all that screaming in Hound Dog, and that to me, that's one of the best rock and roll records that I've ever heard. And not number one, but it's one of the best.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Agree with you. You know, that's one of the songs that when you hear Elvis's name, you kind of think of that song.
Yeah.
And just knowing the history behind it makes it, that's what got me attracted so much.
And there's a video out there that's Elvis and the Black or something like that. And I've watched that, and maybe I should put that on and let it get out to some more viewers, because there's this perception that Elvis didn't like black people and stuff. But after I watched that, I knew that these people are just lying. There's just BS, and that's all it is. But anyway, I do want to go back to that.
Down here from New York and from Florida.
And I want to pass this guy up.
This guy,
Yeah,
big forehead.
He's kind of cute. I wonder where he is. Well, I got a feeling I know.
And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class.
Okay, we could watch that again. But I wanted you to hear that in case it didn't the first time.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was 1957, that we had a place called the, God, I can't think of the name of it now, but it probably held 5,000 to 10,000 people. And he was coming there. And I heard people say at the time, if they told me it was free, I wouldn't go watch that guy. Yeah, I heard people say that.
People say that?
Yeah, and I said, God, I'd give anything to go see that,
Yeah.
And actually, the place where it was in Chicago, and it was a stockyard. Yeah, that's where they had the cows and the pigs and stuff. And
Outdoor.
yeah, it was outdoor. And but this was inside. And something. But anyway, hey, that's enough of that. We've talked long enough. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the subscribers and all of you. And
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and liking. I loved that video, by the way. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well.
yeah, thank you. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribing, or you're missing a lot. We'll see you in about
See you guys.
5 minutes.
Yeah.